star and viral sensation, celebrity Christopher and angelic Penelope Fountain, going around the globe and every single nation. Today is February 8th, 2020, and I have a special, amazing mass communication. Here I am. I'm pulling back onto Broadway. I will be doing a lot of emails this morning on February 8th, 2020, to my company to let them know what they did to waste my time and to understand that the money that I was working for has been very, very difficult. And I thought about it every time I spat out blood. Okay? It was difficult. So here I am on Broadway, Wichita, Kansas. Beer, I never picked up the shipment. I decided to come back home. Temporarily, that is. So, if you want to know the insights of the trucking industry and you're actually trying to learn, I'll tell you. When the level of respect drops below the danger zone level, the truck driver already feels isolated and used like a slave. And when they reach out to the company to ask them for a little bit of help for food, and then the upper management decides to play games, mind games, with the driver and says, no, we're not going to be giving cash advances out today. We all have to understand that even though I have money in my bank, I did not have access to it. So I was hungry. No, I'm not anymore. No, I'm not. And as for Ron wanting to know why I have so many jobs, Ron, I think your name is Ron. Ron, this is depressing for me to have to tell you this. Because companies maximize my ability and achievement like a credit card. And they exceed the limit. That's why. They push me beyond my limits in bad weather. They push me out on the road with trucks with no braking systems that malfunction. But thank God there was justice, with the law enforcement of this country being the real heroes, not myself. At least not all the time, that is. They did the right thing. They chose not to ticket me for a truck and trailer flipping over, meat all over the highway. Okay? Thank you, Arkansas Police Department. Oh, you got a bum right here on the right, picking garbage out of the dumpster right here on Broadway near the Trail Motel. This place is a plagued out ghetto. And we are in the ghetto. Another motel. Thank God. Law enforcement, very good. On the right. Hidden in not plain sight. I like it. Very, very good. I like it. I'm proud. Whoa, a Mercedes. I might look at that one today. Another one. I'm car shopping, okay, Ron? For another vehicle. Okay? I'm no longer driving a truck. I'm the most famous celebrity on the globe, as you already know. In case you're wondering, just look up my dog Romeo on cake.com, Channel 10 News. because of trucking companies that wasted my time. Yes, indeed, baby. I'm turning right here onto Lincoln. I drove a lot of Lincolns in my life. I am the most famous celebrity. Even when I got a wife 8 years ago. I did so good, I bought a new Jaguar for her and for me to enjoy. I didn't get done telling you about segregation. I didn't really want to get into that subject. Seeing the fact that I'm back in this ghetto, I want to tell you that my dog, angelic Penelope Fountain, passed away. A little girl. In a house, in a room where she should not have been alone. That's the kind of problems that I have fundamentally within my family structure. So the problems that this company had within its internal problems of a company, the brokers caused most of them, to be honest with you. I'm good at talking to brokers, but they actually thought that they can just play games, money games with people, take away the load, go behind my back and pull the shipment like they did in California, only to find out that they don't have anyone to pick up the shipment after I left, and I was not turning back to get it like they wanted me to. We got to create a little bit of, we got to have a little bit of marketable skills to offer the public, right? We can't all work for nothing. Now you send me out $190,000 in equipment. By all means, I took care of this equipment. But these brokers don't realize that if you send me out with a junk box that breaks down, we're not going to make it to the delivery or pickup to begin with if we're in a junk box truck. So please, the only problem that I'm telling you about right now that I want you to understand that I'm telling you would be the brokers are taking everyone for granted, from the company to the driver that's dedicated to doing the job all over the country in bad weather, road rage, bad weather conditions, you name it, traffic jams, accidents, fatalities, everything. They're taking us all for granted. So I want to talk about that very briefly as I pull into my home very soon. Okay, and I want to let you know, this truck and trailer is expensive, I understand it. But we can't all be victims of brokers. They're playing the number game, or law of average, which I'm very familiar about. The law of numbers is more like it. They throw enough shit against the wall, eventually a company would take the shipment that no one else wants. The problem is, I just got out of Wyoming, Tony, and I was asking you and telling you that the weather was bad. The road conditions were unsafe. I told you about my friend, the state trooper out there, that almost impounded the truck and ticketed me 1,000,000 times over and over again, but he did not. So that should have been more of a reason for us to understand that driving in bad weather conditions should not and was not allowed. Okay? That's all I'm trying to say. That's it. Nothing else. So I'm back at the infamous QT gas station in my neighborhood. And I'm not delivering the beer to Butte, Montana. I'm nowhere near that city and state To be honest with you, I don't even know how to read a map, and I don't even know where it's geographically located from where I'm at now. If I had a guess, I wouldn't even begin to know where to guess at. Wow. Hello, honey. I think. Hold on. Wow. How are you doing? Sweetheart, you look great. Well, that was a little bit abnormal because she waved to me. And then she kept on walking in front of the QT. That's okay. I don't know. I don't want to mess around with anyone in this area anyways because I have to go home to Medusa. Okay? That was a little bit out of the ordinary. It's going on, I think it's like 5. What time is it? 5:30 in the morning, I guess. And I'm out here in Wichita, Kansas. It feels good to be home. I'm going to be able to take care of my cat, Medusa. Beer. Hopefully they got another driver that's actually willing to go to Butte, Montana in the bad weather and go back through Wyoming, because I'm not going to be able to make it. I had to drive all night to get here, and I am very much, I promise, suffering from lack of sleep at this moment in time. Off duty. Signing out. Celebrity leaving the building very soon. Off duty. Now, I want to talk about the fact that we had a disagreement of where I was willing to go, of the unsafe conditions that I was expected to drive in. Now, buddy, Tony, I know that you're in another country right now, pal. But where you keep on sending me, I'm going to end up dead. So that's why I had to throw in the towel. Hopefully there's no hard feelings about what had to be done. I operate in the name of justice. And justice always prevails. The state trooper did the right thing, cut me slack, gave me a break. I had to do the same thing to the other innocent people on the highway. I had to do the right thing because of that ripple effect of being patriotic, of being a hero, saving lives, following the rules, every one of them. Emotional duress, I'm not going to get into it. I'm not going to get into it right now. That'll be another video. Thank you for watching.